a major shift in global oil infrastructure is quietly reshaping the backdrop for the next phase of crypto market behavior, and Dogecoin is positioned directly in its path. The United Arab Emirates has fast-tracked construction of the ADNOC West-East pipeline, a strategic move designed to bypass the volatile Strait of Hormuz by doubling oil export capacity through Fujairah by 2027. This isn't just an energy play, it's a geopolitical recalibration triggered by Iran's closure of the strait in late February, a move that cut off nearly a fifth of global oil supply and sent shockwaves through energy and financial markets alike. Oil prices surged, inflation pressures reignited, and now the ripple effects are reaching deep into risk assets like Dogecoin. That's the foundation for the current Dogecoin price prediction landscape in 2026. Doge is trading near 11 cents, but forecasts now suggest a range between 11 cents and 25 cents for the year, with an average expected value around 14 cents. The most aggressive projections point to a potential peak near 25 cents in November, a 123% upside from current levels. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. What makes this more than just another speculative forecast is the macroeconomic mechanism at play. Higher oil prices feed into inflation, and sustained inflation increases the likelihood of central banks pivoting to rate cuts. When that happens, capital often rotates back into risk assets, and cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin stand to benefit. The important part isn't just the price movement, it's what this reveals about shifting investor behavior in times of crisis. The important part isn't just the price movement, it's what this reveals about shifting investor behavior in times of crisis. Geopolitical shocks don't just move markets, they redirect attention within the crypto ecosystem. Right now, two distinct patterns are emerging. First, prediction markets are seeing increased activity as traders seek clarity on high uncertainty outcomes. Will the Strait of Hormuz reopen by Q3? Will the ADNOC pipeline meet its 2027 target? Most people are reacting to headlines, but a new wave of data-driven tools is emerging to fill the gap. Polytruth, PTRUE, a presale project built on Ethereum, aims to aggregate and analyze real-time data to generate written briefs on the most probable outcomes. With 40% of its 11.5 billion token supply allocated to the presale and liquidity secured at 17%, it's positioning itself as infrastructure for informed speculation during volatile events. Meanwhile, the second pattern plays out in the resilience of meme coin communities. Meme Punch MEPU, another Ethereum-based presale, leverages existing communities, including Doge, Pepe, Floki, Brett, and Pudgy Penguin, in a play-to-earn medieval fighting game where players earn MEPU tokens. By tapping into established networks, it bypasses the hardest part of meme coin growth: community building from zero. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. This dual trend, data-driven prediction tools and community-powered gaming, reflects a maturing response to geopolitical risk and crypto. But the real story lies in the mechanism. Inflation, driven by oil supply constraints, alters central bank policy expectations, which in turn influences capital flows into assets like Doge. That's why the Dogecoin price prediction for late 2026 hinges less on technical charts and more on macro signals, particularly whether central banks begin cutting rates in response to economic pressure. Still, uncertainty remains. The ADNOC pipeline timeline is ambitious. A 2027 target could slip. The status of the Strait of Hormuz is unpredictable. Any escalation or unexpected reopening would immediately impact oil prices. And while higher oil feeds into inflation, the lag between energy costs and monetary policy shifts means the full effect may not be clear for months. Dogecoin's performance will depend not just on these macro factors, but on whether market sentiment aligns with the risk-on narrative. The takeaway is this: the current Dogecoin price prediction isn't driven by hype alone. It's a reflection of how global energy infrastructure, inflation dynamics, and investor psychology are converging. The next signal to watch isn't a chart pattern. It's the next official update on the ADNOC pipeline progress or any movement on the Hormuz blockade. Those developments will shape oil flows, inflation expectations, and ultimately, the environment in which Dogecoin and other risk assets trade. In a world where energy and finance are increasingly intertwined, the next move in crypto may come not from a blockchain, but from a pipeline.